Welcome to this week's edition of the Lowe Down, presented by Lexus. And inside our studio, Rebecca Lowe, Tim Howard, Robbie Earle helping me with the Lowe Down. 5 questions, 30 seconds each, but really basically as long as I want to answer the question. Who's got the first question?
I've got the first question. Okay. Arsenal beat Liverpool at the big game at the Emirates. So this season, is it a two-horse race?
So last weekend on the Lowe Down, I think I said that Arsenal wouldn't be topped by the World Cup. So I can still say that, but still believe that it's going to be a two-horse race. Can't I? Yeah, I can. But I don't think it is going to be a two-horse race.
Is there more runners?
I think it'll be a one-horse race at the end. But I think it might be two. I think it might be a good race. It'll just, no more runners. I think just 2 horses.
Okay.
But I think as soon as we hit April the 1st, City are just going to run away with it. Yeah, because there'll be a load of games left, and I think they'll win by quite some distance. Because I think in the end, not sure they've got the full strength and depth, Arsenal, to last the complete course. Having said that, caveat, told you, more than 30 seconds, caveat, ask me again in January. I just think the World Cup might change a lot of things for a lot of people.
I'll write that down.
Please do, Tim.
Bit of a weird season, interesting season for Manchester United and Liverpool.
Okay.
Who will finish higher in the table?
Oh, Manchester United. Yeah, definitely. I don't see Liverpool. I don't think it's a big surprise. Well, I mean, Liverpool are lucky they're not in the bottom half just because Everton dropped points against Manchester United. Had Everton got a result, Liverpool would have finished the weekend in the bottom half. So Liverpool, I said that a few weeks ago on the Lowe Down, right here, Tim, on the Lowe Down, that they're not going to finish in the top 4. Manchester United, I think, will definitely finish in the top 4. So by quite some distance, comfortably, United finish above Liverpool.
Wow. Big call.
Right on the whistle this time.
A team on the up, Newcastle United and Eddie Howe.
Yeah, where are they? 6th, yeah.
What's the ceiling for Newcastle United this season?
This season?
This season.
OK, because there is no ceiling, I would say, at Newcastle United.
OK, but
I really don't think there is.
Well, let's take
this season,
one step at a time.
The ceiling is 5th.
5th?
Yeah, they're not going to break into top 4. They haven't got enough Bruno Guimaraes, fit Callum Wilsons, really good, suddenly, Miguel Almirons. They haven't got enough of them.
OK.
I think 5th would be a whopper of a season for Eddie Howe. That's the ceiling for this season. And then if they get 5th, maybe a cup, by the way, and then next season they've got to attack top 4. And I think that's when we'll see even, big money being spent. But they're good. I like them.
Yeah. Good. Down to the bottom of the table. Who worries you more, Wolves or Leicester?
Well, we know that I think Wolves are very boring. And so I don't have enough worry in me to worry about Wolves because they just don't take up enough brain space of mine. So I'm going to worry more about Leicester. Wolves are going to get a new manager. They'll get a little bounce. I think Wolves have got enough quality to stay up. I'm worried about Leicester because I don't think the owners know quite what to do. I feel like they don't want to fire Brendan Rodgers, and I wouldn't either. I mean, I think he's a really good manager. Won the FA Cup. He took them in 4th position for like 2 whole seasons, except for the last day both times. You can't fire Brendan Rodgers, but they're 3 points adrift. So they can fire Brendan Rodgers. I just don't think they know what to do with Brendan Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers, I think, would quite like to be fired, get a little payoff and walk into a really good job, one of which will become available somewhere around the Premier League. So much more worried about Leicester with a kind of aimless direction that they're going on.
Very tactical football question for you as your last one. What are you most looking forward to in the Fan Fest next week in Philadelphia?
Right, not a cheesesteak, because I still don't quite understand if that's a big fat piece of cheese that looks like a steak or a piece of beef with cheese. Yeah. Neither of which sound particularly appealing.
We'll eat a few.
Eat it for me, give me the reports back. What am I looking forward to? I think I'm looking forward to the size of the Fan Fest. I hear it's going to be rather large. Massive. It's going to be massive. I think Philadelphia is a proper sports city, isn't it? So I think the fervency and passion of the fans, the amount of fans... looking forward to also not being freezing cold because it's early October or middle of October, not January in Philadelphia. That's going to be a winner. And some special guests. We've got some special guests.
Say no more.
Say no more. Tune in next week. Now, my moment of the week, this week, it had to be... Now, I'm somebody who has yet to get over the final of Euro 2020, Euro 2021, when Saka misses penalty. So when he scored this one, coming from the same town, therefore I do like to take quite a lot of credit for his career, Bukayo Saka That is a massive moment for Arsenal this season. I would go so far as to say it's the biggest goal of their season so far. Statement. That takes absolute guts from Bukayo Saka. He steps up. Well played, Bukayo Saka. I mean, I would never do that in a million years. I'd be like, I'm all right, someone else.
Apparently he tells everybody you're from the same town.
I'm sure he does tell everyone we're from the same town, Bukayo and I. Same generation as well. OK, that was this week's edition of The Lowe Down, presented by Leicester. Don't forget, you can catch it every week on the NBC Sports YouTube channel, alongside all of our original content, Inside the Mind, Premier League Update, Two Robbies, podcast, The Tactics Session, and there it is, The Lowe Down. We'll see you next week. Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. For even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you over there.